jẹ ní oore tí ò sán. Ìkẹta, ṣé dandan ni kó kàn ya ara rẹ gẹ́gẹ́ bí Sátánì ògo pé ẹ̀yin ayé ẹ máa wo òkè nínú ayé tí billions pọ̀ kí wọ́n méjì mẹ́ta mẹ́rin kan dẹ̀ dúró pé àfikẹ́ nìkan jábọ̀ eléyìí ló máa fi mọ̀ wípé lóòótọ́ ni ìpè wa o èmi kọ́ ni mo fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́ ṣùgbọ́n ẹlẹ́dàá gbogbo àwọn ọmọ kéékèèké tí Ọlọ́run lò mí fún láti ṣàánú ẹ̀yin ọmọ ìtẹ́ bá dìde tẹ́ ṣàmì ohun tí mo ríre o wọ́n ti fẹnu paná ògo yìí wọ́n ti gbógun wọ́n ti set up wọ́n ti wá kó bá wọ́n ti kò ṣẹ́ wọ́n ṣàrùbá ohun tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ tí ayé àfi sọ pé kò tọ́. Ọlọ́run bàbá mi Solomon Àdìsá àti tó bá sùn lọ́rùn tó bá sùn lórí gbogbo ẹni tó ṣàdójúkọ ìjọ yìí wípé kí ìjọ yìí parun ó yá Olúwa áńgẹ́lì ẹ jìjà kíkorò. Tí n bá ṣáàjì ẹnìkan ẹ má jà, tí n bá lu ẹnikẹ́ni ní jìbìtì ẹ má jà, tí n bá wà nínú ẹgbẹ́ awo ẹ má jà, tí n bá ṣe àfèrò ẹ má jà, tí n bá wá pásítọ̀ kankan wà nínú ẹgbẹ́ awo àbí ẹgbẹ́ ìlédì ẹ má jà, tí n bá wá pásítọ̀ kan wà nínú ẹgbẹ́ ìmùlẹ̀ kan àbí court ẹ má jà, tí n bá wà nínú agbára òkùnkùn ẹ má jà. Wòlíì ní mímú tí mo rí ni mo sọ yìí ẹni ọ̀pẹ̀rẹ̀ àwọn jọ àní máa wọ́ọ̀dì sẹ́ ó máa tún ṣe lẹ́yà gbogbo táwọn sọ wọn rẹ̀ evidence àtàmọ̀ Ọlọ́run ìgbéníjà ọba tó ń gbéníjà kẹrù kí boníjà àtẹni tó fẹ́ràn ọ̀tá wa àtẹni tó bá wọn ṣe àtẹni tó gbọ́ áńgẹ́lì kú òjijì kó wọlé sọ̀wọ́ tó yọ mí lẹ́nu bàbá.
Well, it's another nice time with our viewers all over the world on another soul-searching episode on Asabi Africa TV. I want to use this very moment to thank everyone across the world, our viewers in Nigeria, which is the paramount part of the world that we operate from, our viewers in London, in America, in Canada, in Switzerland, and some other parts of the world. I want to thank you for the loyalty and the sense of acceptance that you're giving to our channel, and especially to some of the issues that we are raising and some of the interviews that we present on this channel. First and foremost, this channel is all about celebrating opinions, orientations, and idiosyncrasies of people of creeds across the world. We value good orientation, we value people with good opinion, we value good Christian and Islamic values. And today's broadcast is going to be based on some of the issues that cropped up from a dominant issue we treated last year, especially as related to our broadcast of December 28th, year 2019, whereby we spoke about some issues in relation with Celestial Church of Christ and some members, and particularly two prominent prophets. And I'm very sure that you are familiar with that broadcast. But beyond that, there is another very emergency issue that cropped up, and I want to let viewers know that this is a very serious one. Sometime early in the year, We got reactions from our broadcast of December, where we debated on one prophet, Israel Oladele Ogundipe of Celestial Church of Christ, Genesis Global Parish, and another prophet, Dr. MK Tibetan of another parish. There was a crisis and some other crisis that has to do with Celestial Church of Christ, and we were able to present orientations. But sometimes in January, of course, we got some calls. We got a lot of what I can call intimidating call-ups. A lot of people felt what we did was quite okay and healthy for the Christian community, especially the Celestial Church of Christ, a very wonderful, dynamic church created, established by the late Reverend Pastor Founder Papa Samuel Bilewu Joseph Oshofa. A lot of people also on the other side try to, I won't say intimidate, but they try to suppress the truth. And from our broadcast, we discovered that we now live in an age of maybe I call it an age of unfair thoughts. A lot of people hate the truth, and a lot of people, I don't know how we are doing it, especially in the Yoruba community. We just want people to continue with what they are doing, either good or bad. We are no more in the age of the 80s, let me say from the 70s, 80s, 90s, where genuine Yoruba people come out and attack issue and stand for truth, whereby people voice out and they talk about what is right and they correct you. These days, people will tell you, oh, leave him. If that's how he's going to make his money, what concerns you? In fact, if you are sitting on a gamut of sheets, people will say, don't worry, let him sit on that sheet. Even if the person is smelling, they will say, don't worry, just leave him. You to go and find your own, you to go and do your own. And we got a lot of shocking calls. I was surprised the way a lot of people got my phone number, my private line, and some people threatened us. They called and they threatened us, but nobody threats the truth. The truth is insurmountable. You cannot suppress the truth. The truth must be revealed. All the holy books that we profess as Christian, as Muslim, they are all established on truth. The Holy Bible is established on truth. The Holy Quran is established on truth. And most of the prophet founders of these two religions were fundamentally sent to spread truth. So if you're a man of God, you're a shepherd, or you are a priest, and you don't have the value of truth, I'm very sorry for those who have fallen in line to become your followers. When we gave the broadcast last year about why Genesis Dele Ogundipe is confused about Prophet MK Tibetan and Celestial Church of Christ, we got some people who called us and said a lot of things. And because of the way Nigeria is, and because of, I told you in that broadcast that it was due to instances decision I took after consulting with friends in the intelligence circle. Some of them will decide to have backup for most of these calls. I'm going to play one of them for you. You are going to hear his voice. There is another one that called that I decided to put his phone number to the public. That was on the 31st of December 2019. That was roughly 3 days after the video was put in the public domain. He called and he made a lot of threats. Another person called and there were threats here and there. And I was wondering that why will a man of God, a shepherd, have such kind of what I would call infamous clouds? when you're a man of God, everything comes as simple as Christ put it to us. Christ is very simple. Christ even said to us that we should be just be simple as he is. And in everything that was done to him on the Mount of Calvary, Jesus Christ said to God and to his conscience, he said to his Father, God, forgive them, for they don't know what they are doing. And my question is, if you're a man of God and you command such a very obnoxious cloud that people have to call and start threatening people because they reveal some things or they try to orientate people about some things that are not too regular with you, or they try to even orientate you, then we must question who you are, and we must ask you, why are you like that? And what is the reason? Why? And you yourself, you need to purify. You need to come out clean to tell the world what you stand for. If you stand for the gospel of Jesus Christ, I wouldn't believe that you could call out to people in your videos on the pulpit, on the holy pulpit, calling out for people to go and harm people because they criticize you, or even establishing a prayer court where you start to curse people, lay curses upon people, telling the angel of death to visit them, or telling the angel of death to go and visit people that want to bring you down. Let me also tell you one thing. Anybody that is upheld by God, nobody can pull that person down. If God calls anybody, no matter, of course Satan has his own project, but if you are a divinely called person, nobody can pull you down. And nobody want to pull you down, because every time we have a food, we have about mo ti ń jẹun tẹ́lẹ̀, mo ti ń jẹun tó wù mí, mi ò fẹ́ máa jẹun tó bá fún mi. It's not about food. It's not about food. It's about the gospel of Jesus Christ, about salvation of the soul of everybody. Now, let me go back. You've seen some, what can I call it? Some little videos that we showed before this broadcast started. Sometimes in January, something big happened. I'm going to play the video of the person who called and threat. Just one of them. We have others. I think I will do that in another video that I'm going to do, where I'm going to use the full blue book of the Celestial Church of Christ. Let me tell you, you cannot run in a system and you say you are not going to adapt to the policy, to the ethics, to the doctrines, and even the idiosyncrasy of that system. You cannot be above your calling. You cannot be above the system that recruits you, either spiritual or anyhow. We got a threat call within those 3 days. We got one particularly on the 31st, which I'm going to play. We got others, but I'm going to save them for the right time. I've put them at I've notified the right sources in case of incasity. But in between that, there's another lady who called me 24 hours after that video went online, and she said something that is very, very insightful. But that beside, let us just hear what this guy who called me, let's hear what he said in this video.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Am I on to Achabe?
Who's on the line?
Am I on to Achabe, Africa?
Yeah, who's on the line, please, sir?
My name is Jeremiah.
Jeremiah?
Yeah.
From where?
I'm one of your YouTube. I'm one of your followers on YouTube.
Oh, good afternoon.
Yeah. Okay, good afternoon.
God bless you, sir.
Yeah. I just want to give you a heads up. Hello?
Okay, I'm hearing you, sir.
I just want to give you a heads up. I want to advise you. This from planning, plotting, doing things against the Church of God, especially this Oladele Ogundipe thing, trying to cause confusion between Genesis and the authority. If you don't desist, God will visit you in a way that you do not like. I just want to make a friendly advice. Because I see you're a young man, why not try to make money in a respectful way? Why are you fighting God? What sort of human being are you? Don't you have any ideas about making money? Maybe we should meet and discuss business, see, blogging. I'm a blogger too. You could make a lot of money from blogging, but not by fighting God.
Are you a member of the church?
Yes, I am. You are not. Since you have been doing it, how much have you made? How much? Since you have been following the data, how much have you? Journalists make money. You see, journalists they make money from their job. A few people, they give you money, they give you gifts. Your life is better for it. But why put your life in danger? We all wear white. Do you know he's ready to kill you? Do you? Or do you think because they call it church, you think everybody is born again, Abby? Why are you putting yourself in jeopardy? Why? When you can do better things with your life, you can do better things with your craft. Why? You know, you don't do these things. It's not as if it makes any effect. You are blocking you are giving yourself serious problems.
I don't understand.
Only you, all the time, you. You see the other guy now, something he suffered in Alaska. He has learned his lesson now. But you, I don't think your own what if your own is even more than Alaska? What if? Well, that is all I have to say because I'm following all your media now. Because you don't have my respect again.
Is that what?
Confusion between the two people who why don't you have news about it about your blog only for one person? Is it a why not people name me Celestial News blog? Are there no news everywhere? Are you that kind of journalist? Don't you have the intelligence to get news from other avenue? What if somebody investigates your own life and start putting it to disrupt your life? Will you like it? Or do you want to tell me that your life is straight?
Oh, no, I don't understand. My life is straight like how?
Do you want to tell me that you like everything, every private thing in your life to be in the open? Would you like it if somebody is following you around to put all your business online? Would you like it? So why are you doing your journalism like that? Why not respect yourself and do what is legal, what is proper? You just jump into news, go and meet Shoyemi. How much has Shoyemi given you since you have been putting it interview? How much? Can you show your best in the neck? Or would everybody bombard you madly? You follow people who cannot help your life. If you follow good people, you will not be where you are. You've been blogging since when now? Show me your car. Show me the house you built. Little boys who started blogging 1 year, God has blessed them. But you keep trying to cause issues. You say that.
Which of my videos do you watch? That
Oladele Ogundipe. You are trying to make video. Privately. Everything you said privately this 2019 should be put on Facebook. Will you like it? Or is it everything you said in your privacy that you'll be happy to have it out? Don't we all say what we like privately? What right have you to come and put what people say privately to be trying to. But for your information, you cannot cause anything between the two of them. They are very close. Yeah, Ketu and the guy, they're very, very close. So if you are working for the enemies, I think you need to work harder because you cannot achieve anything.
Sorry, are you saying Prophet Macaulay? Wait, are you saying Prophet Macaulay and the guy are very close, Abi?
I'm not saying Macaulay about you. For your information, I don't know if you idea that Macaulay is not even real. People follow him, not even members. There are people are he prays for them by God's power, Satan's power. Nobody even cares. Nobody knows them. So if following people are not relevant, instead of you to look for relevant people and do better journalism, you keep doing a low life. I don't know. There are a lot of people can help your life. Very big people in government who are members that you interview. I'm not saying you should not be controversial. You can be controversial, but in a way that is constructive and you get people's respect. But when you are doing this thing, it's not very investigated. You carry rumor all the time. And the same thing, I don't know. If you mention your name every year, they will turn you down. Or your children they will say they want to turn them down. They want admission, they will turn them down. Do you know how many people you are offending? Yeah. Because of non-entities, people that don't even matter, people that are not. Macaulay will go to the letter. Hello?
I'm hearing you.
The so-called Macaulay, like you say, I don't know if you think it's a big who cannot travel, you're not being that step. Macaulay will go to the letter. He has not the other two laws and it has to get anniversary. One place away. We don't live as only and we cannot blame our pastor, who is our pastor. Private interviews to do that for so bigger than that. Bigger. That is not what you are celebrating. Yes, sir. Please. Only they. Are not relevant people. Instead of you to look for relevant people and talk to, they are not saying you should only talk to people who are in the mainstream, but relevant, when you see respectable people, you would know. But I don't know where. I warn you, 2020 starts tomorrow.
Yes, you saw how he made some very unfortunate pronouncements in that video. I asked him at the time, I said, are you a member of Genesis Parish? And he said yes. And he started asking some funny questions that how much have I made, that I should show him my car, I show him the house I've built, that I'm following some people that cannot make me successful. He mentioned Prophet Soyemi of Celestial Church of Christ. He mentioned Prophet Tibeton. He said I should look out for people who can give me money and change my life. Anyway, you see, that is the bad tradition we are falling into. And that is why I said it in the beginning of the broadcast, that we're now in a generation where people worship money. People just believe that everything about life should be about money, and money. That when you appear, you have to have bangles in your hand, you have to look rich, you have to drive a Porsche car, you have to be able to build a Porsche house, not even minding the sources of that money. And that is why a lot of them are now hanged. Wọ́n wà náà àhámọ́. Wọ́n ti gba owó níbi tí ó yẹ kí wọ́n ti gbowó. Wọ́n ti gba má gbà mówó. There's a guy that used to have a company. He's into funeral. The late joke said his company is called Magba Mowo Industrial Company. Wọ́n ti gba Magba Mowo. Nítorí ẹ̀ kan gbà mọ́wó wọ́n ti gbà. Ìràwọ̀ wọn wá dópin. Ògo wọn wá wọ mi. You can imagine the way he was talking, that I supposed to have make money, I supposed to have made riches, that some bloggers started and within a year they built a house, they bought a car. Is it all about money or about integrity? Is it all about money or about salvation? Is it all about money or about a sense of dignity that cannot be bought with money? how did we find ourselves in this present situation in our society? And the reason is because of this kind of churches. Churches that celebrate wealth, obnoxious wealth, outrageous fashion style. Churches without the modicum of Christ Jesus. Jesus Christ was a symbol of humility. The critical analysis of Jesus himself is about being humble. Then you are talking about, then I asked him, I said, why is he doing this? He was just rambling. And I wonder, what kind of a person is this? And you say you are my follower. If I'm analyzing an issue, all the things we are putting out, are they truth? Are they genuine? Are they lies? The guy we spoke about, Prophet Oladele Ogundipe, of Genesis Parish, I told you in my last video that I respect the guy. I have nothing against him. But we must be able to relate issues around his religion to him. We must be able to relate issues about his doctrine to him. We must be able to tell him the truth about himself. Let me also tell you, in our last video, we revealed his Facebook account where he put the logo of Obafemi University. And to the glory of God, the guy listening to us, he has removed that thing from his Facebook. He has almost 20 Facebooks accounts. And some people will say, some people are using it. But if you are strong enough and you have the strength of character that is desired of you, you will come out and tell the whole world that I have just single one Facebook. In fact, we got his genuine Facebook and another one that looks that he also operates, and we put it on our last video. And within 3 days, he has pulled down Obafemi University, and he now has Ebenezer High School, which is somewhere in Ojokoro. That's where he now claimed to have graduated for. And I learned he has also gotten his GC form. He started writing GC now, and maybe WAEC or something, because that shows that our video has done something. Our call to we've been able to change him in one way or the other. No matter how high you think he is, he can never be high than the principle of God. That is by the side. Again, I learned that I've also discovered that in some of his videos he has started doing also some celestial stuff, trying to lead a new moon service, trying to kneel down in front of the altar, trying to throw the incense around, try to wear some clothes. But there's another thing I'm going to tell you now in this video. You know verily that a celestial shepherd does not have bed. It's in the Bible that the priest must not put bed. And in the doctrine of celestial, olùṣọ́ àgùntàn kì í dárùngbọ̀n sí, talk less kó tó wá máa ṣe fashion pẹ̀lú irun dárùngbọ̀n mọ́ orí. That is the next thing you have to go and remove now. You have to go to the barbing salon and scrap those hairs off your chin and look properly like a celestial Church of Christ shepherd. Now, that is by the side. And let me tell you, Prophet Ogundipe, I have said it times without number. I'm not against you. And let me also tell you this, nobody can put your ministry down if genuinely your ministry is funded on truth and God called you. The only thing that can happen is that God might be using this situation to change you. He might be using some of these voices across the world to call you back into the real doctrine. You have to humble yourself. It is very rude that a shepherd will go to an event and guns will be being shot. Níbi tí àwọn ẹ̀mí sọ̀kalẹ̀, níbi tí àwọn èèyàn ti ń ṣe nǹkan ẹ̀mí tó ń wọṣọ ògo, káwọn èèyàn máa yìnbọn. Olùṣọ́ àgùntàn wá wọ́n yìnbọn. That is a very horrible, unfortunate happenstance. That is uncalled for. You should know if you're a member of Celestial Church of Christ. You should know if you're intentionally, genuinely a Celestian. Why should you go to event and guns will be shot to the extent that someone died? I heard about one at Gilgal, in Abeokuta, and that's why they didn't invite you last year. The upper year that you shot gun and everybody scampered. Ìyẹn yìnbọn níbi tí nǹkan ẹ̀mí ti ń ṣẹlẹ̀, níbi tí àwọn ẹ̀mí ti ń sọ̀kalẹ̀, táwọn ọmọ ìjọ mímọ́ ti ń ṣe nǹkan. Then everywhere you go, there must be a gunshot. For what? Are you a king? Are you an army officer? Even Governor Fashola, when he was governor, will always come in a very solemn way with 2 or 3 or 4 cars at all, at least 4, moving silently, no siren, no blaring, nothing. But you enter any place, gunshots. You enter any place, you want them to know that you have arrived. That is not the spirit of Celestia. That is spirit of Bacchus. I hope a lot of people know that about Bacchus wine. It's a spirit that, you know, it's a spirit of Bacchus, a very bad spirit. Anyway, that's by the side. Then around January, a lady that I so much respected on Facebook, I think Mrs. Ajoke Lori, a day, something like that, Ajoke Lori or something. She's a friend on Facebook. She said she wanted to come into this issue. Oh, I should stop saying things. I should just let the Prophet Ogundipe be, blah blah blah. Then she went too far. You know, madam, I used to respect you. I hold you in high esteem, and I saw you as a truth sayer because of your Sunday shows on Facebook. But you know, I will withdraw. I will just withhold my anger because I respect your children. I know you're a single mother, but you see, what you said to me the other time was very rude, and I find it so insulting. In fact, it's horribly bad, and that is why for some time I've decided to look at you from afar. You told me that, oh, how much is the money that I paid my crew when I tried to see Oladele Ogundipe in 2016. And send account and see me, I send 50,000, and you send some very horrible deriding messages on my Facebook Messenger, very horrible, stupid messages, and I was wondering, is life about 50,000? Why are you people like this? Why are we members of my mother's tribe, the Yorubas? Why are we going this way? I mean, why do we elevate money? Why do we celebrate money all the time? And show ni elo ni owo na and send account ma 50,000 jo jawo nu e kin jawo nu what? Me o ki wo by anything. And it was in the course of that another big story came up, and that is the story of the young lady Omoseni that alleged that Prophet Ogundipe's friend, Prophet Macaulay, slept with her and terminated 4 pregnancies for her. That was a bang, because when the story came, I was not expecting that story. It was because of what this madam did, sending me a very horrible message and calling me and telling me I should send my account. You send 50,000 to my account. What kind of an insult is that, Miss Madam Ilori? And when I thought deep, I said, well, there's a difference between the class of married women and those that are not married. Because if not, 50,000. Do I look like somebody that is hungry or looking for some cheap changes? If you know me in the industry, the other day I interviewed a prophet of God, and I think I'm going to show you the video. God ministered to me to go and locate him. I read the story in a vernacular newspaper, Alariye Odua, and that is Prophet Eliwogbo. And we traveled down to locate him, and we interviewed him. And the man came out of the world and said, we did it free. We didn't even collect a bottle of drink from him. We put it on the YouTube, and to the glory of God, people donated money, supported his ministry to the extent that he was able to even buy a car. And see, we didn't ask for anything because that was what God said we should do. And everybody that knows my antecedent knows that it's not all about money. It's not about money, it's about genuineness. I have used stories for people in this industry in the last 20 years without collecting a dime.
I didn't know it's going to be like this.
Sir, God bless you, sir.
Yes. I didn't know it's going to turn around. Learn in 2-3 weeks. I have a good testimony through God, through Asabe.
Thank you, sir. God bless you, sir.
Mo gbàdúrà fún iléeṣẹ́ yìí Asabi Africa ò ní kú láíláí.
Àmín Jésù Kristi, sir.
Gbogbo ìgbìmọ̀, gbogbo cameraman, gbogbo all the crew, you are so wonderful.
Thank you, sir.
Ẹ máa wọ ẹ̀yìn yẹn, wọ́n gba 1 naira lọ́wọ́ mi. They didn't take 1 naira. Ẹlòmíì kò tó lè ṣerú nǹkan yìí, wọ́n a hell of money. The first one mo ṣe ni mo ní ẹ jẹ́ kí n jẹ́ ìra mìíràn àwọn làwọn mú mìíràn ẹ sá gbàdúrà fún wa. They are so wonderful. Bó ti ẹ sí pure water ní no ẹ jẹ́ báyìí gbé kámẹ́rà ní no go and relax. 1 naira èèyàn tó lè ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ pọ̀.
I'm the only one that have friends that are so stingy that will never give you a dime, and I still interview them till today. They remain my best source or sources on my channel. They remain my best sources in journalism. I go to their house, even in the middle of the night, I can knock their door and they will open because they know it's not about money. All these journalists that are saying, we're going to drop. That is why all of them are broke now. They're in their houses. They don't have anything. Most of them are following touts to collect money, following politicians. Politicians does not roll out press releases. They can't eat because it's all about we're going to drop. So if you are now calling me from America and telling me, send account taking for 50,000 job that you are an arbitrator of peace or war, that is a very horrible and uncalled for, a very unfortunate insult. But I leave it to that. Mama waiting for a long time. Ọlọ́run adáríjì torí pé òótọ́ gbọ́dọ̀ jáde. Now, when the story of Omoseni came out, a very respectable journalist called me from the UK. That is, she's a blogger, and I think she's the founder of GOTV London, Mrs. Maureen, Princess Maureen. Sorry, Badijo. Yes, I'm very familiar with her father's name. Her father has worked with those people in those days. I've read the story somewhere, but I think she's from a reputable home, and she related to me on Messenger. First and foremost, I've been able to see the story on a young man's channel in London. They call him Soji Olowoyo Gbogboro, and I think I've been following Soji for a long time. Pretty well. He's been doing some wonderful job trying to unravel some stories. Though I'm aware, people told me he's not a trained journalist, but he tried at least in his own little effort, the way he's doing those things, until the story of Omoseni came up. And I think there was a break or misunderstanding. What actually happened was that Princess Badijo Maureen got Omoseni's story from Nigeria, but because she was just starting her channel, and because Soji Olowoyo is more familiar with dealing with religious issues, he's been able to deal with some of this fake pastor. I think I would call him a fake pastor expert. He does a lot of reports on them, people that are victims. So she took the case of Omoseni to him, but unfortunately, for the first time, Soji messed up. And I'm sorry to say this, he messed up because he messed up because there were facts before him, and some of these facts are very, very what can I call it? They are very, very permissible. Some of these facts are very traceable. When somebody brings a story before you and you decide to look at the nitty-gritty of the story, of course, the man that was alleged to have had sexual relationship with Omoseni was primarily known as a friend of another shepherd, and I think they're in the same ring. Both the man called Prophet Macauley, one other one, Sam Ojo, and the Prophet Israel Oladele Ogundipe are friends. What did Soji do? He decided to ameliorate the position of Genesis Dele Ogundipe. He suddenly became an emergency publicist. Okay, where did the incident happen? Where did the encounter took place between Folorunso Macaulay? Of course, the girl established that they've met some other years back, but primarily the time the issue of sexual relationship materialized was the second time when he came for a revival or a Christian gathering in her parish, which is Genesis. This very young lady is a member of the choir of Israel Oladele Ogundipe, Prophet Israel Oladele Ogundipe's church. So there is no way you can exonerate Folorunso Macaulay from the friendship with Israel Oladele Ogundipe. But what did my brother Olawoboboro did? He decided to do a story that said that he was more interested in exposing Folorunso Macaulay and in condoning his friend Prophet Ogundipe. The Englishman says, "Show me your friend and I will tell you who you are." And even the book of Amos chapter 3 verse 3 says, "Can two ever do anything together except they've agreed?" And from our own investigation, we discovered that Macaulay has been very vital to the ministry of Israel Oladele Ogundipe. This same Macaulay, who is more of I can call him, he has more of a CAC charisma. And if you look at it critically, even Prophet Ogundipe he has a background from Islam, from Muslim. He's a Muslim. Then eventually he was primarily a member of CAC. So there's a friendship somehow, and the friendship is more of even a business partner, because we also learned that when Dele Ogundipe was on sabbatical, when he was arrested for some fraudulent allegation against a business partner, a woman, or a woman friend, it was Prophet Macaulay that was running the affairs of his church. So what Olawoboboro did was to establish the story, which was fantastic, but he suddenly started hyping it that nobody should come after Israel Oladele Ogundipe. He started making it so obvious that he has taken brief from Israel Oladele Ogundipe, becoming his emergency PR expert or PR publicist. In most cases, he did some outrageous shows where he even abused or labeled some people, called them all sort of horrible names. Like this one, let me show you this, because there's a particular one that our very a prominent woman, our prominent blogger, Mama Isabod, did, and I think she was trying to warn both Genesis and Macaulay, or try to caution them on the way they are playing their Christianity. And I think Soji came and started to abuse the woman, call out sort of dirty names, that nobody should come after Genesis, that if anybody dare come after Genesis, he's going to come after the person, he's going to deal with the person, he's going to ridicule the person. He even said it to the extent that he will leave his base in London and go to Dublin and fight Mama Isabod, deal with her, beat her up or something like that. You know, he said a lot of horribly all sort of outrageous utterances and all that. Watch this video and you will get where I'm going. Just watch out.
And Esther Bodeni, she came out, she was running her mouth talking nonsense. Nekpa Celestia, you are not a member of Celestia Church anymore. You are not a member. I am a bona fide member of Celestia. In fact, to be precise, I am an evangelist in Celestia Church. Mi okuru ni sele ni mi. But iwo Esther Tokunbo Abodere Omofoyeke Alaye Baje o ti kúrò ní sele o kì í ṣe sele mọ́ o ti di aláwo. Okay? So you have no right to talk about Celestial Church. If you are not a member, you cannot talk about Celestia because you don't know us. I know Celestia. You don't know us. You are a stranger as far as I'm concerned. Though nobody would need follow more, nobody watch you anymore now. You now thought, okay, I will come in the morning, I will talk about AJ, and I will come in the afternoon. I will talk about Pastor Irobo, and then at night, okay, let me see what is going on here. Okay, if we are talking about Genesis now, let me talk about Genesis. Hello, who the fuck are you, Tokumbo? Tani, mi ò fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ẹ mọ́ rárá lórí Facebook. In fact, I am a very busy person now. Okay, I'm doing so many positive stuff on Facebook now, and people are watching. But let me tell you, Tokumbo, if you want to bring on the issue of Genesis, I swear to everything I have, I will dress you down. Anybody on this Facebook fracas that want to talk about Genesis, that want to talk down, okay, talk down on Israel Oladele, I am ready to finish he or she. Tokumbo, do not try it. Pick somebody else. Tokumbo, pick somebody else. Leave Genesis alone. That guy, he has done nothing wrong to anybody. You guys keep talking about Odun Baku. Hello? Everybody know Odun Baku, that Odun Baku is a very stupid man. I will say it anywhere, day in, day out. Baba Odun Baku is a very stupid, idiot man. Yes, Baba Ito. Alaye bàjẹ́ ni. Because tí kì í bá ṣe aláyé bàjẹ́ nìyàn, tí Odun Baku kì í bá ṣe aláyé bàjẹ́ àgbàyà olórí burúkú ènìyàn nínú Celestial Church, I don't see someone of him going to Genesis Church and sat on Oshofa's chair. Torí wípé Genesis ò lè lọ sí church Odun Baku kó lọ jókòó sí àga papa. Nobody has ever done it before. Ohun tí ò dáa kò dáa ni. Ṣùgbọ́n tí a bá ní ká sọ bó ṣe yẹ ká sọ, Genesis ò lè lọ bá Odun Baku pé kó dìde kúrò lórí àga yẹn. Because tí Genesis bá lọ bá Odun Baku pé bàbá, in fact kó tiẹ̀ dọ̀bálẹ̀ pé bàbá ẹjọ́ ẹ kúrò lórí chair yẹn, if Odun Baku refused to get up from that chair, camera máa gbé, and by now the video will be everywhere. Wọ́n ní ẹ wo Genesis o, Odun Baku disgrace Genesis. Story here will be everywhere. Okay, that story will be everywhere. I asked him personally. I have the message on my WhatsApp. Muni, Esa, why did you allow Odun Baku to sit on Genesis? On Baba Oshofa's chair? And the man said, Esa, I don't have any power to stop that Baba to sit on that chair. Even if I ask him to get up, what if he refuses to get up? What am I going to do?
So you can see what he was saying in that video. You can see the way he was uttering all sort of messages, calling her all sort of names, just because of one prophet. And the question is that, why should you go to that extent? So let's go back to Omoseni. Eventually, when Madam Maureen, the producer and the founder of GIO TV London, discovered that Soji has become so biased in his dealing with Omoseni, he has become so biased to the extent that you can't be interviewing somebody and you are now shouting down the person. When you are interviewing a soul that has been battered, like that very young pretty lady, you must be able to cajole her. I know she's not emotionally balanced. I also found out when I decided to start interviewing her. When I met her in Nigeria and I interviewed her, I discovered she was emotionally balanced. Because why? She has been battered. And if you look at the girl critically, she's a well brought up girl, but she was just a victim of life. Shit do happen. Instances do happen to people. Now you started to harass her, you started to shout on her, and you are even trying to make her to become subservient to Israel, Oladele Ogundipe, because you knew that the outcome of that story is going to rub on Israel. Then when you brought out your story, you said popular awareness on Prophet Macaulay. Of course, Macaulay is Dele Ogundipe's friend. Does Dele Ogundipe have antecedent of what we allege Macaulay of? Of course, yes. He has antecedents of sexual irresponsibility with women. There are allegations in the public domain. Even the woman in London that came out with the story of how he took money off her to start or to buy lands and diverted the fund was alleged to be his friend, both in quote and in whatever. We've had all sort of other things. Of course, you will say, oh, where are the facts? We live in a society whereby poverty radiates, especially in people's morale. People are driven by the poverty of their situation, the poverty of their of their life, the poverty of their present reality, poverty of reality, really, because nobody wants to talk. When things happen, these people come out and beg with money and do all sort of abracadabra. What am I saying in essence? The fact of the matter is this: my brother Oladele decided to become malicious with his presentation. He became something of a funny skite. He took it overboard, and Madam Maureen decided to contact me for the good purpose of this broadcast. Everybody knows that I'm not somebody, I don't play politics with my investigations. I am not, before I come out, I will bring out facts. And before we broadcast, that's how we are trained on this job. You must be able to get to a logical conclusion or get something that is nearer. You cannot just come out and build something on nothing. So when I was contacted and I decided to take up the case, I met a lady who was emotionally battered. That is Omoseni. I met a lady who was emotionally ridiculed, who was angry, and who was ready to talk. And when she came in, I also, because I don't do my stories, I don't do things halfway, I decided I had a lot of packages for her because I knew she was going to be manipulated. Her emotion is soft, her emotion is has already been pillored. And I said to myself, the best thing we can do for this lady is to give her a proper package. So I told her we are going to connect her to Not In My Church. Not In My Church is a new NGO established by some journalists and lawyers against the backdrop of the recent allegation against one pastor, Fatoyinbo, of Commonwealth of Zion Assembly. You know, in Nigeria it has been a very radical, it has been a popular consensus that Pastor Fatoyinbo is the most alleged man of God, especially in the area of sexual scandal, right from the AC Waters gate of 2012 down to Timi Dakulo's wife escapade and some other associated escapade. So Not In My Church started as an NGO, and I told Sheni, you have to talk to them. I told her, find out about them. Then I also took the pain upon myself to talk to Evangelist Bisola Hexiba. Evangelist Bisola Hexiba is the lady who came out to write the book, the TB Joshua I Know, and said a lot of things about things that are happening in that ministry. She gave us an interview that we ran on our channel last year. We ran 7 episodes of our interview on some of the very horrible experiences she went through as a disciple of Prophet Macaulay Joshua. She came out first time in 2008 and people didn't believe her. And because she has been a victim of manipulative advances, she has been a victim of sexual harassment in the church. She has been a victim of a painful post-church life. I decided that she must speak, and because I have a contact, she has a foundation, Bisola Hepzibah Foundation, so I connected Omoseni with her. And the first thing Evangelist Bisola said was that, well, we must know which denomination owns Prophet Macauley, and we must properly write that denomination. From what we gathered, we learned that he's a pastor from First Square Church that all just go around. We don't know if he has been penalized or if he's still a member of that church. We learned he goes to crusade, he's into raising money, he's those kind of prophet who will come to your crusade and say, he will just do some few prayers and tell people, come and buy this ororo, or bring out 1,000, or bring out 2,000, bring out 10,000. It's those kind of fundraising pastors who go from one place, sweet tongue people, raise money for the shepherd, and take his own percentage and move on. That is what we gathered. But Prophet Evangelist believed that he must have a denomination. Only ajato lokundi konis atete le ri olowe or ewure to lokundi ko ye ko sonu be. You know, so she said we're going to write to the denomination and to the Nigerian police and let's put a case down. So I told Omoseni, can you meet me so day? And even the day she was coming, because she told me that she's being trailed and her life is in danger, and there are people around her that guide her and watch out for her movement and all that. She lives somewhere in a particular place I would not like to mention. And I told her, I said, well, if you have to come, if finance is going to be the problem, can you take Uber? We sort you out. She said, no. I'm not, don't worry, I will come. I need to talk. I'm very, I'm ready to reveal that I have an experience. And let me tell you, Omoseni is a very wonderful girl. I want to appeal to all of us that are watching this broadcast now. Please, anybody in any part of the world that God put it in his or her mind, any genuine person, I want to let you know that Omoseni need help. She need help. Please, if there is a way a bigger NGO can take her case up, is there's a way she can be helped, especially out of her immediate environment, Nigeria. That lady is a valuable material. I just discovered that God has used her to reveal a lot of things, and those things are very germane, they are very important for Christian community, for us to learn about the hanky-panky of some of these fake men of God who come out to pretend as if they are okay, pretend to be original. Now, when she came, we interviewed her. We booked the studio and we brought in our equipment. And because of the because of her security sensitive nature, the security nature of her person, we decided to make her to back the camera. She is the first guest we interviewed on our show, and we made her to back the camera because she told us that there was a day some two guys were trailing her and she was doing zigzag. They were following her. She got into this first street, they follow her. Second street, they follow her. Third street, they followed her. And she decided to hop on an Okada motorcycle and told the Okada man, just take me out of the system. And that she discovered that there had been a lot of funny whatever in her environment before she relocated to an outskirt of Lagos, where she's now hibernating, and from there she shuttles some other places. And there's a way she moves around. And she told me critically that it is not even Macaulay that is after her life, that is the people of her church. That is Prophet Oladele Ogundipe's church. And that's what I want to ask Prophet Oladele Ogundipe, that if you are a man of God and you are a gentle shepherd, why should people want to eliminate people because of you? Why should people want to deal with people because of you? I did a show and I started getting threat calls. That is one of the calls I played earlier in the show for you to hear. Somebody calling me on the 31st of December and saying all sorts of things, asking me how much do I have, that I should come and take money rather than saying the truth, that I should show him his house, show him my house, my car, that why am I bringing out something that is in private to the public? The broadcast I put on my show, was it in private? No. Prophet Ogundipe was speaking in the presence of a lot of Nigerians in his church. He was even telling the world that he has a tracker to track people's voice, track people's phone in his church. In any sane community, in any sane environment, that is a criminal tendency. But he came out and said it publicly. He said he's going to beat anybody that comes to ask for money from the national headquarters of Celestial Church of Christ. He said he's going to deal with them ruthlessly. And he said a lot of very unfortunate utterances. And it was published on his Facebook channel. It was not in private. So let's go back to Bisola. Let's go back to Omoseni. I took her on and we interviewed her, and she gave a very wonderful interview. But that was that. Apart from the NGOs, we did other. I told her, you must get your mother or your father involved. And she said, oh, my mother will not take it. My mother is a strict Christian. She's this, she's that. We don't even agree on issues. I said, well, get your father along. Pray over it, that I'm going to release the broadcast, but pray, because I know after we release this broadcast, there are going to be manipulations, there are going to be trials for you, emotional trials. These people are going to come after you. They will try to talk you out of it, because first and foremost, we've heard about how she tried to reveal the same story to a radio presenter, Mimiaye, according to my investigation, and they've got into an advanced level of broadcast. She's been able to speak her own side, and the presenter was trying to talk. And that's why at times when you say you have to get the other side of the story, at times when you are trying to even get the other side of the story, this other side dies. So in trying to get the other side, they were able to, these people manipulated Omoseni. They came back. They said Dele was calling his friend Macaulay and telling him that you want to run my ministry down, and there was pressure on her, only for her to call into the program and told the whole world that she was only lying, that she made wrong allegation. And I think that was one of the reasons why Olowo Gbogboro decided to tape her voice, put her on some recordings, and I will not blame Olowo Gbogboro for that. That is a defensive strategy. But what I blame Olowo Gbogboro for is for you to become an emergency PR or a publicist to Oladele Ogundipe. You didn't need to go to that extent to prove your maturity. Anyway, somebody called me and told me that I should not call him a journalist again, that he's a truck driver. But truck driver or no truck driver, we're in the era of citizen journalism. I want to believe that Olowo Gbogboro is developing, and he could be a good journalist if he puts facts to the matters that he presents, and if he can practice according to the ethics of the profession. You know, and the one thing that Olowo Gbogboro did that was bad, you took voices from your subjects, from Omoseni, and you will send those voice notes to Oladele Ogundipe to hear, because at the time she said a lot of things, and he said a lot of things, even the rackets between Prophet Macaulay and Prophet Ogundipe. She said a lot of things that these people do the same thing, they are bird of the same feather. She revealed so much because she knew so much. She was almost practically married to Prophet Macaulay. She's not married to him anyway, because according to her, she was under a spiritual influence, and because she was able to relate with him, she slept with him severally, even terminated 4 pregnancies for him. The guy told her a lot about how they do their evangelism, how they sneak people's money, how they use fake miracle to galvanize their reputation and use it to make people to drop money. And if Macaulay can be a very good friend of Oladele Ogundipe, we should ask Oladele Ogundipe that what are you doing? What is the dog doing with what is the dog God doing with the eagle? If you are an eagle, what is your classification? What are you doing with the dog? If you're a lion, what are you doing with the cat? If you're a dog, what are you doing with a goat? I mean, it does not correlate. If you're a clear person, then what are you doing in the community of sinner? According to Psalm 1, verse 1. You know, so that is where Olowo Gbogboro missed the point. He decided you are sending it. Then you now said the Genesis now tried, maybe he brainwashed you, maybe he tried to tell you to please exonerate him. Then you now said that alagbayen, alagbayen, oh wow, okay, ema for okon, ema bu, anybody to back come here, alagbayen Ọlọ́run pay. I'm not saying that Ọlọ́run will pay Prophet Ogundipe, but nígbà mi t'Ọlọ́run bá pay yan, tó bá yàbàrà Ọlọ́run á bá wí. T'Ọlọ́run bá pay ẹ, tó mess up, tó wà carried away, tó bá ayé lọ àbí tó bá ayé yí, Ọlọ́run á nà ẹlẹ́gbàá now. So who is now saying that we should not say things that are very obvious in the public place? So that was one of the reasons Omoseni came to me and we interviewed her. But of course, I gave the interview a long time before we broadcast because I wanted her to get a full package. I wanted her to get accosted. I wanted to get acquainted with the NGOs I related her to. I wanted her to get acquainted with Lady Evangelist Big Sola Siba Johnson so that she will be in a new form. Then I also wanted to use the broadcast to also solicit support for her because you see, that lady is in a very peculiar situation. She's not herself, and I want everybody watching this broadcast, if you have a way, I want you to relate to Mrs. Maureen Badejo. If there is a way we can help Omoseni, though she offended me, I'm very angry with her, but thank God I had backup because after the interview I gave it leverage. But in between that time, when I told her to do some certain things, relate to the NGOs, get a prayer line, because I told her, because she told me that at the time when she was under manipulation, it was one of her friends that took her to a prophetess, a very strong prophetess who was doing prayers for her and all that, and that during those prayer period, Macaulay had a fatal accident, and that she wanted to even rush to go and meet him again. You can imagine somebody that is beating you, that nearly kills you, that nearly killed you, and that terminated 4 pregnancies for you, and you heard that they had accident, and your emotion jumped again. You want to go and see him, and those people said, no, madam, you are not behaving normal. You are not under a normal nomenclature. You are not under a normal atmosphere. Something is remoting you. So they did a lot of prayer for her, and I told her, I said, you have to continue that kind of treatment. You need spiritual treatment, you need psychological treatment, but this broadcast must go out because we need to correct some very unfortunate fundamental issues that is in the church. You cannot be a prophet of God and you are tearing young girls' spines inside your office. Báwo ló ṣe máa jẹ́ ìránṣẹ́ Ọlọ́run tó jẹ́ pé àwọn obìnrin á wọnú ọ́fíìsì ẹ̀ wà máa já pátá nídìí wọn. Then oní ọ̀rẹ́ mi rèé, then ọ̀rẹ́ oríṣiríṣi nǹkan aburú là ń gbọ́n pa ẹ̀. A gbọ́ pé olúwo ni bó ń fi àfọ̀ṣẹ bá àwọn èèyàn sọ̀rọ̀. A gbọ́ pé ó ń bọ́ àwọn obìnrin sùn. Á dẹ̀ nìkan lọ ṣẹ́yún fóun, wọ́n á dẹ̀ ṣẹ́yún. Ó ń fi máyẹ̀wò bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀. Àwọn obìnrin yẹn eléyìí tí ò lè help ẹ̀ á tún lọ para ẹ̀ dànù. Omoseni nearly killed herself too. She said severally she tried to even commit suicide, and that it was just by stroke of luck because she's not living with her parents again. She's living with friends who are consoling her. She has a lot of backlog of emotional problem on her head, and you see, but of course at the end of the day she started changing at the time, and thank God we also decided to have a backup. I'm sorry, we decided to have the backup after we started receiving threats from people who started calling us to say all sort of things. Oh, we're going to deal with you, we're going to do this, why are you doing this? Can't you just keep quiet? Can't you just face your own business? And let me also tell you, in our present society, people don't want to fight for justice again. People don't want to fight for the truth, especially in the Yoruba community. They just tell you, file, shoko eni, shebi yon she tie eni, wono ma she tie. On she tie at the detriment of what? On she tie. Àwọn ayé àwọn èèyàn dẹ̀ ń bàjẹ́. On she tie, àwọn èèyàn dẹ̀ ń di victim. On she tie, àwọn èèyàn ò ní ìmọ̀ wọn sọnù. On she tie, àwọn èèyàn ń sọ ogun ayé wọn nù. So ká dẹ̀ dákẹ́ ká máa file kí nǹkan bàjẹ́. Are you saying that we, the truth sayers, should not talk again? We should just allow the environment to be filthy, like the woman that called me from America, the Mrs. Ajoke Adeilori, who was telling me that file, Eloni, send account, I can send 50,000 here. That was a very horrible and very stupid statement, and a lot of legion of it. So, because of that, we started to back up. Even Omoseni herself, we decided to back her up. Most of the things she discussed with us, we said, well, if worse come to worse, we will have to do this show. So 2 weeks ago, when she came online again to say that she didn't give me the authority to use her broadcast, because when we published, she went haywire, and before we published, she has started to manifest some emotional slowdowns. She started to, there was one day she called and told me she wanted to tell, she said, oh, Macaulay called her, and Macaulay, and You know, I've warned her before then. I said, anytime they call you, record them. I told them, I even told her on phone that, look, I myself that I'm talking to you, record me. Anytime I'm talking to you, record me. Be in the mood of recording people as from today. That because they're going to try to call you, because she told me that Oladele went to the extent of even creating a solicitation strategy on his show. And that was how they were able to bring Oladele Ogundipe, Prophet Oladele Ogundipe, to bring out money. The money was to bribe her really, but they brought it in a way that suggests that they want to use it to help her. And when she was having her fourth termination of her pregnancy, she went into a horrible, terrible situation. And she also told us that the same Prophet Oladele Ogundipe sent 50,000 to her, trying to console her, and he even promised to give her more money. Look, you can't be sleeping with girls, deform their emotion, destroy their reputation, and you use money to beg them. Obìnrin tó yẹ kó ní ọkọ ní àsìkò tó yẹ kó lọ́kọ tí ẹ wá bá sùn tẹ́ bà emotions ẹ̀ jẹ́, tẹ́ sọ di ẹni tí ò lè dára ẹ̀ mú mọ́, ẹ wá lẹ́ ń fowó bẹ̀, ẹ tún fi owó ran ní ìrìn àjò lọ sókè òkun pé kó lọ máa ṣe business, kó má ṣe àsọ síta. Kò sí ìjọ tí ó máa rántí yín tí ò ní fi èpè ràn yín lọ́wọ́, kò dẹ̀ sí ìjọ tó máa ronú nǹkan tẹ́ ṣe fún tí kò ní gégùn fún yín. Ẹ lè bọ́nú ẹ̀. Ẹ̀yin ìránṣẹ́ Ọlọ́run tẹ́ ń ṣerú nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀, ẹ lè bọ́nú ẹ̀. O lè bá obìnrin sùn kó bá sùn kò dẹ̀ ló fẹ́ fún lówó pé kó má sọ síta mọ́. O bá sùn ó ṣẹ́yún. O dẹ̀ ní the only thing tó lè ṣe fún ni pé kó gba 200,000. So Oladele created it, and he created a lot of a cobweb of pseudo allegations, pseudo emotional psychological pressure on Omoseni to make her feel as if she's a victim and she needs money, she's begging so that people can contribute on the platform, give her money. There are a lot of unethical thing that Soji did, and that is a very horrible thing. That is not a journalist. You cannot be a journalist and you're also a PR expert, and you cannot even cover that kind of a horrible, obnoxious Mr. Emmanuel. That alone tarnishes your image for life. If you hear something from Omoseni, why should you send a voice note to Oladele Ogundipe? All you need to do, if you are to do a very good job, you get Oladele Ogundipe's views, get Prophet Macaulay's views, and you put 3 in the public dominion. Oladele Ogundipe is the shepherd to Omoseni, but Omoseni didn't say he raped her. She didn't say he had any affair with her. But his very best friend, Prophet Macaulay, who comes to minister in his church, spotted her, gave a fake vision to her and her husband, and later called her that he has a private vision for her. And when she got to his hotel, he told her to eat special rice. And after eating the rice, he told her to undress herself in his presence, that he want to do a spiritual work for her. And when she undressed herself, he told her to go into the bedroom and bath. And when she came back, he went into the bedroom, showered, and came out naked with his manhood stand attention. And he pushed her to the bed and slept with her. That was a forceful overtake. And the lady said after the moment she ate the rice, she couldn't comprehend herself again. So what are you? And this guy is your friend. So now you want to make the world believe that he's not your friend, you don't know him. But the good thing is that there's a video of both of you even catching witches together. Ṣé ẹni tó ń ṣe ṣìnà tó ń bá obìnrin sùn káàkiri ṣó tún lè máa má jẹ? And when I watched the video, you told the woman to remove the bante that she used to tie her daughter that want to born down. And when they removed the bante was brand new.
Timbaka 3. 1, 2. Moi garagodo yawa oye shi egbalo we shi sa e shi agaragodo yen mo so agaragodo aye to fi die àgádágodo ayé tí wọ́n fi dì ẹ́.
Every evil padlock used to lock
ìwọ
your
tó
destiny.
sàmì lẹ́ẹ̀méje.
You that can shout 7 amen.
ó yá iṣẹ́ yẹn bàjẹ́
The Lord
bẹ́ẹ̀.
destroy the assignment, amen.
ṣe ìjọ yẹn lọ ránṣọ yẹn ni it was so brand new ẹni tó bá tẹ̀ ń dirun kan bẹ́ẹ̀ sára ṣe bá ti dọ̀tí. The thing was so brand new. The padlock they used to padlock it was brand new. And the next thing you say, ó ti bímọ. And before you even get the voice, you said that then you can't rọbí. But a bímọ. That means you have prearranged it. Then after the whole thing, you say, when the woman now says something, ó ti bímọ. Then you now came out. You Dele, you said, you don't bí mi o, sẹlẹ̀lẹ̀ mi o. What are you talking about? Ó máa ya wèrè after 21 years. Tí ó bá mẹ́ni yẹn wá. You know, all sorts of horrible things that does not appeal to rational mind. We are all Christians. We were brought up in good churches. Why should we be victim of this kind of drama? So, Oladele Ogundipe exonerated Oladele Ogundipe and publicized Prophet Macauley, and in his ignorance, journalistic ignorance, he even publicized his own stupidity by telling everybody, bullying everybody that want to come after Genesis, saying all sorts of dirty things. And in doing that, you expose Genesis to public ridicule, and you also expose him to scrutiny, to public scrutiny. People started asking, why are you exonerating him? Why are you publicizing the exoneration? Why are you making so much noise? Why are you bullying people because of one Janjala prophet? Why are you bullying people because of Oladele Ogundipe? What is the problem? And that is where people start to ask questions. So when Omoseni came, I gave her all this background. I said, look, they are going to manipulate you. You are talking now like a normal human being, but I know you are going to be abnormal after the broadcast went out. And that was exactly what happened. I was able to speak with her father for some times, and her father is a very gentle man. He also told me his misfortune at Genesis Global Parish, that he was there for many years, and there was no day he tried to see the prophet, to even give him spiritual direction, that you cannot see the prophet. That the only people that the prophet attend to are people from America or London. That there is a lot of things that happen to him. You know, I have it recorded. He said a lot of things, and I pity the man. The man is a great man, but it's unfortunate. And the mother, Alansh, is Igbo. The father is from Ijebu-Jesha. Very gentleman, very easygoing man. But the mother has a very strong spirit. I give kudos to Omoseni's mother. May God bless you. May God be with you. And may God answer your good prayers, Mama. And for Omoseni's dad, may God bless you too. May God also be with you. May God answer your good prayer on your daughter. Your daughter is a victim. And he personally told me that his daughter is a victim, because at that time I wanted her to have somebody that will go along with her. And I told the father, I said, I want you people to be closer to her, because if you are not closer to her, she might misbehave. Omoseni has gotten to a stage whereby she cannot comprehend. The only thing she needs right now is to relocate from this country. She needs a change of environment. And despite the fact that she is angry with me right now, I am not angry with you. I will read a portion of the Bible that talks about her problem. It talks about her challenges. I think it's the book of Psalm. You know, I think it's Psalm 82. I will read it in Yoruba, and I will tell you why a lot of people are in dilemma, psychological dilemma in churches. Ìṣe àwọn alágbára la máa fi hàn yín níbí báyìí. Tó ti mú àwọn èèyàn mọ́lẹ̀ tó sọ wọ́n dẹ̀dọ̀ arinlẹ̀ tó hàn lè lórí wọn mọ́. Psalm 82 ó ní Ọlọ́run dúró nínú ìjọ àwọn alágbára. Ó ń ṣe ìdájọ́ nínú àwọn ọlọ́run. Àwọn alágbára wọ̀nyí wọ́n ti di ọlọ́run kéékèèké. Wọ́n ń lo àfọ̀ṣẹ, wọ́n ń lo máyẹ̀hùn, wọ́n ń lo ohun ìfẹ́ láti fi bá àwọn èèyàn sọ̀rọ̀, láti fi gba nǹkan lọ́wọ́ àwọn èèyàn. Ó ní ẹ̀yin ó ti ṣe ìdájọ́ àìṣòótọ́ pẹ́ tó, tẹ́ ó sì máa ṣe ojúsàájú àwọn èèyàn búburú. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń defend wọn, ẹ̀yin ó ṣe máa ṣe ìdájọ́, ẹ̀yin ó ṣe máa ṣe ojúsàájú ìdájọ́ àìṣòótọ́ pẹ́ tó. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń sọ pé filẹ̀ kí ló kàn yín pẹ̀lú olùṣọ́ ń yàwó, ó yẹ kí wọn náà lọ gba tiẹ̀ kó jẹ tiẹ̀. Kẹ́ lè mọ̀ pé orí yín máa burú gbẹ̀yìngbẹ̀yìn, ìyàwó yín máa sá lọ, báńkì àtún ti ṣọ́ọ̀bù yín, ìyà àtún jẹ yín, òṣì àtún tẹ̀ yín. Verse 3, ó ní ṣe ìdájọ́ tálákà àti ti aláìní bàbá, ṣe òtítọ́ sí àwọn olùpọ́njú àti aláìní. That is à ń ké pe Ọlọ́run nìyẹn o. Gba tálákà àti aláìní, yọ wọ́n lé ọwọ́ àwọn èèyàn búburú. Irú àwọn èèyàn bí àwọn Omoseni, àwọn tálákà àti aláìní, yọ wọ́n lé ọwọ́ àwọn èèyàn búburú bíi Prophet Macaulay àtàwọn ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀. Ó ní wọn kò mọ̀, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wọn kò fẹ́ kí ó yé wọn. Wọ́n rìn ní òkùnkùn, gbogbo ìpele ayé yẹ̀ ní ipò wọn. Wọn ò fẹ́ kí òye kó yé àwọn èèyàn wọ̀nyí. Wọ́n fi ọ̀rọ̀ dídùn wọn fi kó wọn jọ. Wọ́n fẹ́ sọ wọ́n dolórí burúkú. Now ìpele ayé ti wá yẹ̀ tó ráwọn èèyàn yóò gbádùn ara wọn mọ́. Wọn ò gbádùn ara wọn mọ́, nǹkan ti bàjẹ́, gbogbo ẹ̀ ti dàrú. Èyí tó yẹ kó fọ́kọ láàrin ọdún 3 ó ń wá ọkọ for 20 years. Èyí tó yẹ kó níláárí láàrin ọdún 2.5 ó ń wá láárí kiri, nǹkan ti sọnù lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. Ibi tó ti ń jókòó sí tó pè ní ìjọ tó ń jókòó, ire ń gbọ̀n dànù lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ ní ìṣẹ́jú. Ó ní èmi ti wí pé Ọlọ́run lé ẹ̀yin, àwọn ọmọ ọ̀gá ògo sì ní gbogbo yín. Àwọn èèyàn burúkú yìí Ọlọ́run ni wọ́n. Ọlọ́run ọ̀gá ògo ló dá àwọn náà, ṣùgbọ́n torí wọ́n ti gbàbọ̀dè, ẹ wá gbọ́ ìpè tí Ọlọ́run wá ṣẹ́ fún wọn. Ó ní ṣùgbọ́n ẹ̀yin ó kú bí ènìyàn, ẹ máa kú eventually. Kò sí gbogbo àfọ̀ṣẹ́ tó ń lò, tó pè rẹ̀ ní prophet, tó pè rẹ̀ ní nǹkan tó ń jábọ́, tó ń pe àwọn èèyàn kan máa gbàdúrà òdìlé àwọn èèyàn lórí. Wàá kú dànù bí ènìyàn. Ó ní ẹ̀yin ó sì ṣubú bí ọ̀kan nínú àwọn ọmọ aládé. Ẹ̀yin ó sì ṣubú bí ọ̀kan náà àwọn aládé. Ọlọ́run dìde, ṣe ìdájọ́ ayé, nítorí wọ́n ni yóò ní orílẹ̀-èdè gbogbo. Èyí tí àwọn ṣe ń sìn, à ń pe Ọlọ́run kó dìde kó ṣe ìdájọ́ ayé, nítorí pé Ọlọ́run ló ní ayé àti ẹ̀kún ẹ̀. Òun ló ní orílẹ̀-èdè gbogbo. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí Psalm 24, òun ló ní ayé àti ẹ̀kún ẹ̀ àti ohun tó tẹ̀dó sínú ẹ̀. Òun ló ń confirm ní Psalm 82 yìí. Ó ní Ọlọ́run ni wọ́n, ṣùgbọ́n wọ́n ti dà nǹkan rú. Go and read Psalm 82. You can read it in English. God is talking about these principalities, these people that have worldly powers, that use those powers they use those powers to control, to manipulate, to destroy, to distort, to make people to misbehave. And that is one of the things that God used Omoseni's story to reveal. God used that story to expose a lot of unfortunate things. I will play the first video for you, the voiceover. I'm going to use much of voice notes on this show, voice note and videos, to explain some things. I want the children of God to sit down, look at it. I'm not saying don't come and abuse me. I'm not saying don't come and say all sort of things you want to say, but I want you to sit down, take a deep breath, sleep over it, wake up and watch this video, and eventually you'll be educated. I will play the voice of Omoseni for you, one of our discussion, our longest discussion. I will play it for you so that you will hear what she said, even some hidden things that we didn't even know. And I'm very sorry, Omoseni, wherever you are, I have to do this because you've gone out. Olowo Gbogboro said that, Asabe ma ṣẹ̀wọ̀n, but mo mọ̀ pé èmi ò ní ṣẹ̀wọ̀n. Ẹni tí orúpa máa ṣẹ̀wọ̀n fún ló máa ṣẹ̀wọ̀n gbẹ̀yìngbẹ̀yìn, because àwọn náà gbé ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ dání, àwọn náà ṣe nǹkan búburú. We are just truth sayer and so òtítọ́. Àdè lè fi irọ́ bò, àlè bo irọ́ mọ́lẹ̀. Bí irọ́ bá lọ lógún ọdún, òótọ́ máa lé ba ní ìṣẹ́jú kan péré. You said a lot of things though. They are gathering evidence, they are doing this, but I'm going to show you that there's no evidence anywhere. And for Omoseni, I'm doing this because I'm afraid they're going to manipulate you. They've done it to a lot of people. They brought them back with money and they came and gave fake testimonies.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
How was your night?
It was fine.
Sorry, I couldn't call you. There was a robbery in my area in the night, so we didn't sleep till around 3 a.m. So this morning I have to call the RRS guy. We're going to write a petition tomorrow so that police will pick some people in this area. So, because Mumbai later on. In fact, thanks for yesterday. It was a fantastic encounter. Yes, you were able to do it in a professional way, and the emotions were very, very intact. So we are working on it, and I want to see how we're going to speak with Mom. Is it that she has gone to work?
She's not going to. Okay, I spoke with her yesterday, and she was like, she was like, she's going to be available like is it Thursday or Friday or so?
Yes, Thursday is okay. Thursday is okay, or Friday is okay.
Thursday or Friday. So
yes, I want her to be in the best mood. So I will talk to her. It's going to be phone interview.
I'll ask her when she's ready. If she's ready, then if she tells me she's ready, I'll call you to ask if you are ready at that time.
Yes. I'm ready anytime, but that Thursday Friday is okay because we do it by next. I want to just be patient with yourself because somebody will say, "Daddy, it's an issue that you have to take to the logical conclusion." And let me tell you, it's your own NGO. That's why I gave you the number of Bishop TV Joshua. She has started an NGO, so you can go in with that and liaise with some other what do you call it, appellant NGOs that are into that kind of a thing. Because
I was going to ask you, sorry to cut you short, yesterday that you see the old thing. Macaulay is claiming that we consented.
That what?
That we consented.
Nobody's going to believe that. Don't worry. Nobody. Look, the way you spoke yesterday, to show you where he used something on you. Look, they can't win this argument. It's a popular argument. But do
people really believe in diabolism like that? Especially all these NGOs and lawyers and all, because I'm hearing that if this matter goes out of hand and it gets to probably law enforcing agencies, that they don't believe in diabolism.
It's not true. Don't ever panic on anything. It's not. No, look, he has OJB for making you to go through 3 abortions or 4 abortions. That alone is something else. Look, if you have had a child for him, that would have even said more. Maybe you have a child, it could have been like, okay, I slept with her today, so that she had a child for me. So, diabolical or don't diabolical, just forget that. Then get the other one to you. That why is he begging? If he knew what he did was okay, why is he begging? You know? Don't panic. Your own is just to pray. He can't win you in any legal battle. He can't win you. I can assure you, he can't win you. Don't panic. Just send the other one that you sent to your brother. Then anybody that talks to you anytime, even if it is me, record it. Are you hearing?
Okay, sir.
Anybody that is talking to you, even if it is me, record it. Start being the recording culture now. I've told you yesterday. Okay. Be in that recording culture, because they might call you, then you can now put them on their own service. That's your friend now that is dodging, that Genesis raped inside his office. That one, you need that kind of valuable information. You know, because
she won't tell me anything. You know why she can't tell me anything? Because Genesis would have already told her that it was me who told the other guy about her master and give details about her. Mm-hmm. So she would not even want to talk to me. So very sure for me. So right now I can't even call
because she's got the money. That's why.
Yes. Mm-hmm. She is now.
She did what?
She's getting money now.
She's getting money, and that money is dangerous for her. One thing if she anyway. I wanted to want to buy against herself. Somebody very.
If she's not ready to talk to her,
so the rule here, since then you have things on those kind of people. You know, you see, when you are dealing with these people, powerful people, don't think they love you. They can do anything to erase their what can I call it? Bad nomenclature. They can do anything to raise anything they can do anything, including killing. So when you are dealing with them, be very, very sensitive to details. You know, don't joke with them. Then
I know they don't like me. The fact that I even told what I knew about Genesis, his confession to me about my relationship with my friend already has given him this hatred about me. All those ones that is coming on social media and saying, "Come along,
so Genesis,
he's not there, he's fake."
Look, let me tell you, Genesis, when you see a short person like that, or short people, once you read me now, they are not straightforward. You know, he is even more, because you know, after my video, he used to put studied at OAU on Facebook. After my video, he removed it on his major Facebook. Yeah, he removed that thing quickly.
But you said it's not on Facebook now. There are many people using fake accounts.
You see, look, let me tell you. If báwo ló ṣe máa ní 20 Facebook accounts, if you make noise, to some people call only, every other one will die. Ara irọ́ yẹn náà ṣì ní nínú ẹ̀, ó tó wá lóun kọ́ lóun ní yẹn tó dẹ̀ fi yẹn gbá àwọn èèyàn ńkọ́. So no, to dẹ̀ gbóhùn ló wà sí àdé.
When you mentioned the OAU, Obafemi Awolowo University and stuff,
yes.
You understand? If truly that is not actually on Facebook, you would not have removed it.
He removed it.
You would not have removed it.
He can't lie that it's not on Facebook. He will say, on daddy, on manager. He's a rogue. He's a rogue. But with daddy, on manager, or they post video with daddy, and one by daddy manager. Kilon Jepe. He's the one doing it. You see, all these people, they are very slippery. That's the problem they have with me.
You can't catch them. They are slippery.
So that's why, if I was your boyfriend, I would have been slapping you every time till you get sense. You will have known them because eventually you will know them. I'll be slapping senses into your head though. You will not do anything with them. You will thank me for it because our people, they are so slippery. They are liars. For them to eat, they do all sorts of things, and they want to keep a face of integrity. Dealing with them, you have to be very intelligent. You have to have backups. Anything they say, it must be, even your brothers, anything, it must be recorded because eventually, okay, this money is sent to you now. They will ask in the court of law that why did you send money if it is not a bad thing that happened. So these are the evidences that you have. Even if you send the money back, you enjoy it and send it and let the teller be written.
No, should I send it there, teller? Me, I'm feeling that I should transfer the money from my account back to the church account. Do you know why? Because any transfer made, you understand? Oma Waninu, this your statement of account, Oma Wande, at so time.
Okay.
You can always print out, but if you use a teller can lose.
Okay,
you might not be able to trace it back. And then, before you can prove anything, it has to be from their own statement of account, which you not release. So if I do a transfer from my own account to the church account,
if you do that, nothing. In as long as you can have the transaction, the mobile, whatever. Like one, you show that you returned it,
Yes.
Then, anyway, that's good. You can do that one. There's a way the lawyer will write it and it's matured. So that will show that there is you are dealing with them with wisdom. I hope
I'm going to get the lawyer now.
Okay, you don't have a lawyer now. Do that.
I don't have a lawyer.
Okay. I'm having a meeting with my lawyer tomorrow. We want to write petition to the Commissioner of Police and some other agencies, but I will mention it to him and see if there's something he can do. If we can just pay him something to do that for you.
All right, sir.
We do that for you. Maybe you will do that thing. Then you just write and just send the letter to them. And this is what you have got in our client. Blah blah blah.
Okay,
those are the kind of things. But when that's not my church. By the time you start dealing with them, I think they will also give you a lawyer.
Okay. How soon should I? As I really want to get their money back to them.
Let me talk to the guy tomorrow. I'm going to his house. My lawyer will go to his house. Then I will mention it to him. Over my cost, whatever 20,000. I'll just find out. You write the letter. Maybe FedEx to them. Can FedEx to them? Let them get it and tell them that we are not. So he's going to get, when you transfer it by, you send that whatever to him, the statement of account. So he will print it out and attach it with the letter.
Thank you, sir.
So that will be discreet. Just be there. You get a copy of the letter. They will also send a copy of the letter to you. So they will just go and drop it in the church. Drop it for him and they will get a kind of reply. Somebody will stamp received. And you bring that one.
Okay.
So all this one you just be doing it discreetly. So you send their money to them, you get the alert, then you print it out, then the lawyer writes them that we have taken considering that our client said she has no reason to take the money, and our client found at such gesture, such ignoble gesture. Our client considers it ignoble. Our client has not done any service to deserve this, and our client is going through a trauma, blah blah blah, as a result of whatever from a close friend of your organization. that kind of a thing. So it just be documented, so you get it and you keep it. That you just be like, oh, you got a lawyer to write them, so that will just be in the document. You keep it somewhere. You can even laminate the letter, and even if it's almost you can laminate it. So that's very important. But don't ever touch the money. So, someone father. That's what you're going to do.
I can't.
And let it vibrate in your recording. It should be, but there should be even going to somebody can record book, but I didn't just want to give you money. No, if I can be giving you all of that, you should be able to appreciate me that I study computers, and you will appreciate the fact that I have enough knowledge and I have a bank of our conversation. I have a bank of most of our conversation, especially the one on Sheto Learning Look again.
On
Ayomide, Genesis rape in office. I have that one too. That on Ayomide, that Genesis rape in office. That I have it. That, but I'm not giving you that. And very soon I will release it. That I have. It's not a matter of even going anywhere. I can even release it on Facebook. I can release it anywhere. That I have platform. That let me also tell you that I'll just be allowing you to have your way. That the media has been democratized. That is not about your platform. I have other platforms that will. So one thing more you are on South Africa, because the moment they see that you have come to me, they will want to die you, because they know that me, I don't miss things. I own bribery. I have never done it in my life to go and collect money and say I'm a pastoring. May God not let me do that kind of nonsense. I will put it in a public space. Then let's discuss, go on it. Let them defend themselves. The late Macaulay is saying that your brother quickly send it to me.
I'll send it to you.
Send it to me as quick as possible. Then any other voice, send it.
The reason why I knew you called is because Auntie Maureen is stolen on our program. She and Auntie Maureen they had this fight yesterday on our page, because she was doing a show. So I think somebody went and passed the wrong information to a lot of brother, and Maureen was insulting her. So he now went on Auntie Maureen's show on her page and wrote, "Maureen, you are sick and depressed." You understand? So Auntie Maureen saw it, and she said that's not the first time he has done it before, and she kept quiet about it when Sam Ojo's case was going on. So she had to retaliate by coming online and explaining that this was what really happened. From the face, Solojolo Gona went to delete that comment when he eventually found out that it was not as if Auntie Maureen was insulting her. So Auntie Maureen wanted to buy I want to wash in control. The first thing to call she need to call out Auntie Maureen Mugboba by show Tony, and she will explain her own side of the story. But later when he now found out that after deleting the comment, he still went to go and do a show. Instead of him to delete the comment and call her and say, I'm sorry. So definitely for you to have deleted that comment, it means you knew what you said was bad, and you have gotten the truth of the matter that it wasn't as if she was insulting. So you now went ahead and did a show for her. So she struck back yesterday and told him that and she now played the show she had when she was even ailing Soji, that Soji is my brother, Kolibamiji and everything, because Soji said it at the point in time that if anybody comes for Genesis online, you will go after that person. She understands. And they should download that video too. Not download the video. Auntie Maureen now said what she said when somebody said Soji will come after you, based on what he has said earlier, that anybody that goes after Genesis, that she now said, so this is my brother, this and that, and she played that side of the audio for people to hear. So everybody saw that simply she was really right. So that was when she now mentioned it to say, I was the one who this girl's case to you, and you went ahead and you went and her mom and the girl called you and told you they didn't want money, but you still went ahead and collected money, and you could not even mention it to the audience that her mom had actually rejected that money, and even the girl called and said she didn't want the money, but you still went ahead and allowed Genesis to send the money to her account, and you could not even mention that to your audience. So now I don't even need to call him. I know you call. The program you're making. Okay, then one last thing. My mom asked me yesterday, because when I called her, she asked me how the interview went. Good. But there was one bit of the interview that I was a little bit uncomfortable about, and I also told my mom. And she now said I should tell you that I think you should remove that part. So when you were asking me that, how do we do the sex thing? It's just so, you know why? Because it's not so bad, but you answered well too. You said you don't want to talk that, it's private. It's a question. Even Otobo, when you were interviewing Otobo on Sahara, that's what they asked her about Suleiman. And he said, that he comes behind, he comes from behind, he likes doing doggy. It's not something that, but it's just to ridicule him.
want to ridicule him. That's all. You are the one that you are just trying to be educated. You are trying to be you want to play self-elitism. When you are in a dog fight, nobody plays self-elitism. So, but it's okay the way you answered yesterday. You answered, everybody will say, try. Okay, so it's not a matter of, it's not bad. It's just part of the entertainment aspect of the interview. Go and watch Otobo. Have you watched Otobo interview with Sarah Reporter?
No.
Did you watch it?
No, I haven't. No.
Go watch it.
I'm convinced the lady who later came to confess that everything she said about him, that it was a lie.
You know why she did that? They went and kidnapped her mom. You know her mom. You know these people. Let me tell you one thing. When you are doing it, they kidnap her mom. You see, I want your God. Obìnrin ló God you. Like you're on that gym. I'm sorry, I'm saying it to you. I can't understand how people behave. They want to kidnap her mom. They wanted to kill the mom. The mom now begged the daughter. So the daughter had to fly back from Canada and say it was a lie and started lying again in front of the pulpit. But they can't kill her again because the case is already. Even Kiamu got angry because Kiamu that was handling the case got angry and bombed and dropped the whole thing. It's like when you come out now and all these people now come and start begging with money, or they now use somebody to now track you, or maybe they kidnap the enemy of your mom. You know, that's what they did to her. Go and find out. Well, because let me tell you, wait, she granted the interview and she showed all the chats with him on WhatsApp, how he was even almost naked in the night, all the chats they were doing. She showed everything. So he will run but Joshua Suleiman is a guy. You see, most of these pastors are just like that. You see, because they deal with crowds. That's why I said your case is not. It's not a case you should be afraid about. It's a case you should be. The way you even cursing yesterday shows that you are really angry. That's what we want. The way you started cursing him and started crying. That is, people will know that, what is your money? That's what we need. You know? So, Otobo, go and look at Otobo. Go and watch the video of Otobo. Everything about Suleiman, how he slept with, how he poisoned her drink. When she was pregnant for him, she said she's pregnant. He poisoned her drink and she started bleeding. How she nearly died. That's why she came out now. And she showed all the work they were doing together. How he used to sleep with her, how he used to do it from the back. How at times he'd be fucking her, he'd be sleeping. Like his erection is always lasting. Like he has a very huge appetite. And if you look at the man very well, there's a man telling because see about the double SN, release sperm. Telling, but Yahweh of Ekoba, because the wife was afraid. The wife saw that if she said anything to affect the church, then it will affect their source of income. You understand? So if Genesis, if you come out and say, Genesis sleep with me, the wife they will go inside and say, Ujema so the church, so the church die with me. So you know, all those kind of things is behind the scenes theatrics. So that's why Otobo, the real thing she said was the truth. Because you see, for her to go to the world and bring Kiamo, but she was stupid. And maybe it's the mother that is stupid. Because if I was in her shoe, I would have taken my mother out and said, Mommy, it's either I take her to Lagos.
She should have protected her family first.
She didn't protect. She didn't protect. So the mama had said, the mama don't call us church, no baby.
Me, I'm not afraid now. Hey.
Why?
These people will not want to try nonsense with my own family members too, like me.
In where? Your family? So with your family?
Now.
Okay, do they have address of your mom?
No, I don't think so.
Good. If they have address of your father, tell your dad to go. If you find any face funny, you should report at the police. That some people have been because of his daughter, blah blah blah. Let them. You see, you should report at the police. Then let the police either invite Genesis or invite anybody and warn you that nothing should happen. You should write a letter. Get a lawyer to write a letter to the police that his life is under threat, blah 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 blah, and all that. You know, so that's why when you are in the church, in the public place, not every information you reveal about yourself, because it can be used against you.
That's true.
Not every information. one kinikon, Ibolongbe, because they will be looking for you, they'll be looking for how they can just try to. So your dad should be, you are the one to tell your dad that dad, you should be watchful of your environment. If you see any funny face around, go to the police, make a report, then, if possible, arrange them to arrest those faces or whatever. But when you are fighting this war, the first thing is spiritual. When your spiritual strategy is okay, leave it to God. If you are not spiritually strong, that's why they are manipulated. That's why the man was able to sleep with you first time, sleep with you second time, sleep with you third time, and fourth time. It's because they could say, oh no, oh she sarani, oh she share, oh the end lose, oh think on sorrow.
It wasn't like sleep with me. It was more than that, though. Like I told you now that I was going to his house.
Yes. He
was now treating me as if we were in a relationship, but I knew that it wasn't a real thing. But I couldn't pull out. That was what happened. No, I don't like to lie about something.
You can imagine. He was just using it as a first toy. That's what he did. He was using it as an emotional filler. He's an idiot. He was using it as an emotional filler. So
my dad Woli even told me that the reason why he didn't want to leave me on time was because of the glory.
That
he was too put. He saw it as God
bless you.
That was what he did. And thank God that I left on time, that because according to what the woman said, only dump me gbogbo pé wá mi kiri yẹn ó ń ṣe gbá kan ó ń bẹ̀ mí tí nǹkan bá ṣe látàrí máa bẹ̀bẹ̀ á fi nǹkan sẹ́nu bẹ̀ mí máa gbà ó ní it is because of the fact that nǹkan tó fẹ́ gbà kò rí gbà lọ́wọ́ mi ọlọ́run ò jẹ́ kó rí gbà. ní pé àná látijọ́ tí Macaulay ti ń ṣe shit tó ti ń ṣe, nobody has ever come out to expose him tó ṣe obìnrin. I will be the first to believe it. ní pé God really 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 helped me o. Even as Moin said, you are very lucky. Nobody deals with this kind of people and goes scot-free.
Nobody.
Nobody. That it is because God, you probably have stood right. It's just grace. That was what she said. You are graced.
Apart from
that's what the woman told me.
Yes, even apart from grace, you destroy your marriage. Your 3 weeks your marriage.
What destroy? Sir. Sorry. Kí má parọ́ fún yín, ẹlẹ́dàá bọ̀bọ́ yẹn wà ní ọ̀dọ̀ mi. Ṣé àwọn kan tí mo wò wá síbẹ̀ yẹn lánàá, including the bag tí mo gbé, that designer bag tí mo gbé yẹn, everything the things tí bọ̀bọ́ yẹn fi rà fún mi pẹ́tipẹ́tí mi ò wọ̀. I have a box of clothes, trouser, US, UK things ló máa rà fún mi. Kí ni ò tí ò wọ̀ rárá pẹ́pẹ́ tí wọ́n fẹ́ jáde, I will just go and pick something new. I always have something new to wear. Ìgbà yẹn gan àwọn kìíní yẹn ò size mi mọ́, because as of the time tí mo lóyún gbà yẹn mo ti add mo tóbi gan, I was so shapeless and ugly. Mo ṣe ń padà sí the normal self mi. I wasn't a fine girl tẹ́lẹ̀ o. As of there be 3 or 4 weeks ago tẹ́ bá rí mi mo wọ̀wọ́ bí. So torí gbogbo nǹkan tí màá yẹn, the beating, the batteredness and the emotional trauma that I was going through, I was looking very very ugly. But was that my friend Tinu is into cosmetics. Me get even supplements I was even prettier than this. I was a very fine girl, very very pretty girl. I look at myself and before and I look at myself now and I shed tears. I look for somebody who is going through abortion severally, how does it? I'm sorry to say this, that I'm really going deep. I know what it is now.
Your private part, I mean?
No, as in my breast.
Okay, your breast. Okay, your breast. Yeah. Yes.
Because if you keep doing several abortions and all that, mama shrink. Sag. Thank God for this, my friend. My get issue income. You what not 200,000 naira shit for me. So for me, I've spent more than that. Rubbish money. Can you move every before I mean, on 200,000. I'm talking about last year. Sometime, around the early, that was in 2017 December. So one of my friends had serious clinic of more than 200K. I did a job in Brian. mo pile àwọn yẹn jọ problem tó ní ti pọ̀ jù ọ̀rẹ́ mi gidi ni mo dẹ̀ fún 200k. then Mr. Soji tún wá bá mi ó ní èèyàn kan fẹ́ fún mi ní ó fẹ́ ṣègbè ó fẹ́ ṣàwọn máa empower èèyàn. Even throughout Mr. Soji's program, I never recall the time I asked him for money.
Can you imagine?
Nígbà tó sọ fún mi pé ẹ máa empower èèyàn ni mo sọ pé ó sì tí mo kọ́kọ́ béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ tí mo rántí mi mo ní pé I need a job. The first thing I could have asked for was money.
Yes.
But the first thing I asked for was I was like, I need a job because I know if I have a job, I can get money.
Yes, now.
I will not be idle. So when you say, one, báyọ̀ ẹni tó ń wá tó ń fẹ́ tó fẹ́ fún wa mi ní kíní tó fẹ́ empower mi pé kò kí n fún yàn pé kò kí n báyọ̀ wá ṣe pé kò máa empower èèyàn ni pé òun rò kó máa fún yàn lọ mo ní money even if I want to do a business right now, I will still need close to about 3 million to do a business.
Yes, now.
Right now. Because so if I get a job, at least I can do this, I can do that. He now said, pé ẹni yẹn kò fún yàn lówó gan, but òun máa bèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ pé tí màtí wàá fẹ́ ṣe business, èló ni màá need mo dẹ̀ sọ fún money I will need like about 3 million, maybe 1 million. He said, is 1 million going to be enough? I said, maybe like 3 million. Ni màá need láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ irú business mo fẹ́ ṣe. He now said he would get back to me. Àtìgbà yẹn kò dẹ̀ bá mi sọ nǹkan kan. Èmi náà dẹ̀ bèrè nǹkan kan lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. Mi ò bèrè anything, mi bèrè jack lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. There was a time he called me and said, obìnrin kan báyìí fẹ́ fún mi nílé. And I said, ilé báwo? House. So a very crafty idiot. Wọ́n ní pé àwọn máa send number ní ẹsìn mi. Ó dẹ̀ send number ní ẹsìn mi lóòótọ́, ó ní kí anything pè òun, and I called the person. Mi ò tí bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ 2 minutes. Mo ní I'm the Macaulay victim o. Pé wọ́n ní you are not a victim, you are a Victoria, you are a victor, you are kìnnìkan. Nǹkan tí wọ́n máa yẹn sọ ni ó dẹ̀ cut phone. Mo dẹ̀ pé Soji nípa pé I was talking to this woman called the phone, I tried calling her back kò pé. What is happening? But it was because you told me to call her that I called her. Left to me, I will not call her. Worry, I didn't hear from that one then. And I did not even call till tomorrow me Mr. Soji about anything. So my colleague people by your complete emotions me thinking that I was on the right path. So I was not like my and to buy mommy, even Auntie Marino, they are very shocked to ask me, everybody see well, okay, everybody too. Make people around me happy. That's who I am. I don't have time for rubbish, gossip, and maybe other things. So I'm going to see but Macaulay told me. He has seen a lot of things about me.
So all the thing that your former boyfriend bought for you, that's what you are even using now.
I'm using it too. I am using Macaulay kò ṣe anything fún mi. So ṣé ẹni tí tó ti lọ́mọ márùn-ún tí ò ṣe nǹkan kan fún mi tó fi àjẹ mi ṣé ìyẹn ni mo wá fẹ́ jókòó sí. Sórí mi ò pé ni. Ìyá màmá ń jẹ mí gan. Ẹni tí mo fẹ́ tẹ́lẹ̀ báyìí ó máa ra supplement fún mi, ó máa ra gbá, ó máa ra wò. Tẹ́ bá rí mi nígbà yẹn ní church 90% of the church knew this guy tí mo fẹ́ torí ajọ́ lọ church. Genesis, in fact, bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn lọ bá when the guy met me in Genesis, ó lọ bá Genesis lọ sọ fún Genesis pé òun ti rẹ́ni tó ń fẹ́ fẹ́ o. Genesis then he called up me and being that Genesis never even knew that I was the one he was talking about, and he approved of the relationship. And 90% of Genesis no more pay me as Papa and Freya. So even now, got me as Papa and Tipapo, I've been hearing gist that all those girls have been calling me. Well, also got to call me. What no one she more call them a bad fellow. It's my business. Tony, so by pay mommy no. So my support call of every girl in Padani. Of course not. I won't tell me more. Got see what is Lara on cotton to the So everybody no money in the church here kò sẹ́ni tí ó mọ̀ pa àfẹ́ra. So wọ́n dẹ̀ máa ń rí bí bọ́bọ́ yẹn ṣe máa ń tọ́jú mi, wọ́n máa ń jowú mi gan gbà yẹn. Tí bá fẹ́ wọ gym gan, the correct ni màá wọ̀. Tí bá fẹ́ wọ drivers, wọ sneakers, anything tí bá fẹ́ wọ correct ni. So wọ́n bọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. So gbà yẹn báyà was like the envy of the old single ladies in that church. Àtàwọn tó ti bímọ available and the rest of them. So now look at what has happened. Tí bá jókòó wọn tí bá rògbò yẹn ó máa ń pa mí lẹ́kọ̀ọ́. My own way of singing in that church, it is different. There was just a level of respect. When God did message with me in Genesis. And Genesis liked me because he knew that this girl is educated. Yeah. She's not just anyhow useless, anybody, just useless girl. So, and my parents trained me well. In country, have way. So that's one more way, anyhow. But I will still be according to the respect it deserves.
Respect your mom, because let me tell you, about that video Genesis, video here. The other woman in Dublin, Esabod, did another video. You now did a video abusing Esabod. That Esabod is going to sort see Genesis so we Esabod is she sele we lọ fi lé kúrò sele o she sele wa go ni sele je ka handle matter yẹn tó bá sọ̀rọ̀ tó bá bu Genesis màá dìdí gbé wa láti London màá bend Dublin màá kọlẹ̀kùnlé báyìí màá dé treat for compare like all talks like an idiot and that's why.
I'm coming. Esabod, is you not one old woman like that?
Yes, of course.
Yes. That woman is mad, go like she's
Momo. Lali Genesis because that one watched my video and she was able to take extracts from my video on the land until I spoke about. There's so Genesis go tell you land because he praise Genesis theory.
I think I like the woman. She's a straightforward person.
Though she's mad, but she's straightforward.
She's mad, but she's straightforward. She's very, very mad.
She ridiculed Genesis all over now. Was not attacking her. Was saying all rubbish. And the video didn't even fly. I sat down to take Genesis one by one. Because let me tell you, what Genesis is doing is not really proper. I'm not saying don't want...
Did I tell you about Chichi? As an command doing it, no, by any way, after I should go on. There's a lady in church, her name is Chichi.
Okay.
That is the same thing this guy did to Chichi. He slept with the girl, promised her marriage. Same thing, she found him manipulated Chichi into believing that his wife was a bad person. And eventually, after totally woman anyhow, and she ended up she should have been over 40.
Yes.
Once a police said, she's jarring and Malo, in church and to batten push my wash with Subai. Everybody, Mamma, got us to live in Juno. One arrange for money and one send the to pull us to Dubai. Then she's in Dubai now, offering enough over. There's this auntie in church, her name is Auntie Anu sold her gold so that she can add money to whatever it is they were giving her. She was ready to jump, scatter, everything. Yes.
Auntie Anu.
And there are many other ladies like that too. She wants to make this same, but the fact is that none of them are ready to come out.
You just share your colleagues for us.
Kò ní sọ̀rọ̀ nígbà tó ti gbowó. Mọ nǹkan tó wó lè ṣe ni.
Ó ga ọ Jésù.
Nǹkan tó wó lè ṣe every gan-an. Nǹkan tó wó lè ṣe every. Genesis is ìwà yẹn ó ń bẹ̀rù mi. Do you know why he's scared of me? He's scared of me because he's not sure whether I recorded him or not. Because if for me to have recorded Macaulay, he knows that I am not a fool. So ẹ̀rù bà gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣe yẹn to just shut me up ni kó máa feel pé he loves me kí n má bàa sọ̀rọ̀. Wọ́n ṣe ń ṣe gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣe yẹn. I know that he doesn't love me but he hates me like mad because I told Soji Ologbogboro about what he told me. He doesn't like me.
Yes, like you care. Look,
he doesn't like me.
Do you know he was telling me that I should come to his house, was begging me. I said this in my video now. He was begging me.
For this to wash it.
Soji washing. Soji washing.
Genesis dojo kwen.
Ayé ti bàjẹ́ already. Ayé ti bàjẹ́ because the day you lose, if that such a video don't give Genesis, I want your woe. That is the irony. People will not watch it. Temi and everybody long woe. Go and watch his program on Genesis attacking Esabod because of Genesis. Kote, I want you.
Was it on YouTube?
On YouTube now, on his channel. So
okay. Yeah, but really the followers they will YouTube be Facebook. Only followers go on Facebook, but on YouTube only.
Because Koni is not a good journalist.
Yeah, lose credibility now.
You see when people on my channel, that Baba that prayed for you yesterday, he will go. He just like go to the channel wa mi gba couple away. When he to tún àwọn àṣírí kan, ó náwọn èèyàn pè láti London, láti Canada. Ó máa make owó tán fún lówó tó fi ó fi ṣáàgùn mi ẹ̀sìn. Ó wá láwọn èèyàn sọ fún un pé pẹ́ẹ́nì ìjọsìn àbẹ̀bá ti gbé wá bí original ni correct ni pé àṣàbí òkè ń parọ́ pé òun mọ̀ pé mo popular tó yẹn. Mo ní mo popular but I don't even put my number anywhere. Nobody have access to my number. People struggle hard to get my number. Even Auntie Maureen talk to me through Messenger before I release my number to her. A lot of people go through people to get my number. You cannot see my number anywhere because I'm not going to start to meet people where they want something then I go and collect 1 million from somewhere. All my king go away pay. And owó yẹn owó àjọ̀nú ni owó èpè ni owó tó máa ń ba ayé èèyàn jẹ́. You know, even if TB Joshua give you 5 million, only bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní sick in sin, only lọ́wọ́ sickness 25 million. Owó yẹn ò dáa, people don't know. Even owó tí Genesis ń fún àwọn èèyàn gan owó burúkú ni. Owó tó ń fún bó lòun ṣe empowerment fún wọn yẹn, wọ́n ń gba ògo wọn ni, wọ́n ń gba it's exchange for glory. They give them money. I don't know now. They give them.
I know my mom said she had a dream concerning this money for me.
Oh.
Mọ́mí torí ẹ̀ ni mọ́mí ṣe pé sojú ọlọ́wọ́ gbọ̀gbọ̀rọ̀ pé ọmọ yóò ní gba owó iṣẹ́. Ẹ bá wa sọ fún wọn. Ẹ̀kọ́ tó dùn mí jù ìṣẹ́rí gbogbo àwọn nǹkan tó ń ṣe tó ń gbójú mi síta ní òdùn mi tó the money part. Nítorí mi ti kọrin nìyẹn pé nígbà tó ń sọ fún yín pé àbọ̀dé ní nǹkan tẹ́ ti wá gbà fún mi.
O ti ṣóògbé.
Such is not a good guy.
O ti commit her. They know even the expert of law because why did you give her that money? For what purpose? One day when she was having an abortion.
He already defended himself. There was a voice note that Oladele told him to send. And Mama put they are working together. The reason why he sent the money is because people on Oladele's platform were saying, Genesis, you have to help this girl. Genesis, you have to do this. And people when you think of how you when she sent so to defend her already.
No, could defend her. One bail away. You don't know how to do a case. He say he does not have any moral justification to give you that money. Then you now tell them that why did he send 50,000 to you when you are on the bed, when you had the third abortion? They say, what is the purpose of the 50,000 she sends to you when you had the third abortion? They at least don't call it, but because his friend, his partner is involved, and that all the money is to just save the neck and the face of his partner. So those are the issues. And look, no matter what Genesis tells you, don't ever believe him from here to there. Don't ever. Even Tobanikewa, Tiko Bashepeni police command, or maybe on security, you don't go. Because on your baniki or
I can't even go. I can't go because I don't trust Genesis. I do not trust him. I don't. He's one of the. In fact, she trusts Macaulay the Genesis law. I don't trust Genesis at all.
That's good.
I don't.
That's good.
It's not the kind of person I can. She people giving there. Because she love prison. I know a lot of things about Genesis. And I'm telling you that is the reason why he's trying to be good to me. Because he knows that Macaulay has told me so much. Macaulay never thought to say Mama Jamu Lowo.
No, all of you say funny. You are like a bone in their neck.
Even for me to go out, Genesis is not surprised to come on my life. The first time of the radio station thing, Genesis will cover sorry. Oh my God, back in India.
Genesis.
Okay, Macaulay instantly say, hey. Bye, my lomo in your soul. Me, Kiniko. The Macaulay should be my sorry killing me. Oh, sorry, oh my back in India, Genesis not there. I know too much about the two of them. Too much. Even in Genesis, I know too much about them. Too much. I want to get him money more. Maybe not fetish or so anything fetish, but when you man deep how he got to prison, what he did that landed him in prison, how he came out, how Macaulay was the one helping him to carry on his ministry. But can you really name so can you hear me? Oh, Jackie. Genesis is my from Mr. Soft Landing. Even Macaulay himself, God is not sure because all we need a lot of things lower. Really implicate them.
You see, at the right time, you are still going to talk about those things. At the right
I will.
I remember. You see, without the Genesis, as we know, Macaulay, Genesis is going to run a problem. Is a problem because the ministry is about duping women. That one. Basically, even let London.
That church was as a result of the money collected from someone. Tinubu, that time that they arrested him, did they arrest him? According to what Macaulay told me then, he told me that there was a woman he was dating, but the woman was dating whether Tinubu or Fashola, I'm not sure whichever one it was. So lady in one Mahama Parofin, so but in Nigeria police so pay for today. According to what the lady said, so one day you come out from the end wrong, this woman is around, she has been lying to you, I think she's taking. So Genesis now went to the hotel where she lodged and found that I looked up, she was having an affair with whether Tinubu or fashion. I don't know which of really it was. It was not really specific. The man said the likes of Tinubu and Fashola. So the day Macaulay was telling me to so he told Jen and Mejeji. So when he now came, he found out that the lady was cheating. That was why he went to marry another lady. The wedding was not, it wasn't long. Within maybe 2 weeks or 3 weeks when he found out. You know what beat the other lady? Because the other lady has given him so much money. Even the money to the culture change was that woman that gave him. So because she had connection with the Tinubu, she now went to the port Genesis more. But apostle for Tinubu Genesis took her or something. That was when they now started come out, arrest him, below. Then there was this lady dying. Atiana any mo sọ pé mo lọ bí ibẹ̀ ni àwọn ọmọ Macaulay máa ń dúró sí. Atiana among was the Oloja of Alade Market. As of that time, Atiana Olushogash. That woman knows Tinubu very well. She has a direct contact. And when people here, I want to bow Olushole. They will not forget that man does not joke with that Atiana. So when she trusts her so much, they say, "Our my grandma Olushole de lodo auntie." Macaulay.
Okay.
And even that Macaulay later find out because Macaulay fought me over me telling him how I found out about the wife and the children. He fought me for 1 month. See, but what boom me and as of then I was already even pregnant again. 4th time. Then more blood so do you know that even while they are there, a lot of them only show on there. When I tell you that people are there with serious problems and that do not that the man who's man you can't attend town to one in Nigeria being really focus on people who come
from abroad.
Yes, people are really complaining. That people are working on their neck every now and then for this man, and this man does not get to sit to to what brought them to the church. And some people a lot of people, after when you back saw our cotton lack, you like, this one be telling me that I cannot come and die. People are having problems. You know the solution to what you can do. Say you cannot go and take them to the river, and they'll be wallowing in that problem, wallowing in so many things. So honestly,
look, let me tell you, Celestial Church, let me tell you the truth. Celestial is for spiritual solution. It's not a motivational church.
Happy.
Celestial is not a motivational church. Àwọn tí ayé wọn ti dá, wọ́n ti ní ìṣẹ́gun, no need the motivation. Àwọn tí ọkọ ọ̀run bá jà, tí Olúwa ti ràn wọ́n lọ́wọ́ tó ní kó lọ ṣiṣẹ́ aginjù, tí a ti yọ nínú ìdè, tá ti yọ nínú ewu. Àwọn yẹn ló lè wá gbọ́ motivation lẹ́nu Samadeyemi, lẹ́nu kí ló ti ń pè the other man yẹn náà, kí ló kọ́ máa tó wà ní Maryland yẹn, you know. What's that man that is in Maryland? KICC. Ashimolowo.
Ashimolowo, yeah.
But even if you are in the wrong church, you will never make any success. If you are in the wrong church, our church kan wá tẹ́ pé ibẹ̀ ni màlẹ́kà ẹ wà. You understand? You understand? There's some church. Some people, they are angels, kerubu luwa. Are you hearing me? Some people, angel one, somebody that's supposed to get a husband in year 2018.
Can imagine.
And the person cannot get a husband.
Do you know my dad even went to then my dad even went to 1,000. You see this people. Daddy me lost it. Not once, not twice. About the marriage, just normally you want to say prophet, people are always much and you have to wait. My dad can wait from morning till my dad wait from the last 7. When they do it, then come be 10. Then
7 hours.
I'm telling you. If I'm not find that, I can't lie about things like that. My dad will just check on the phone ever. That's just that in the So my dad has fallen into the hands of all this anxiety and all this kind of things. Even myself, one of the things that made me hate that made me hate the celestial thing was that there was this man that came, so white garments, things like that and stuff. I will do this, I'll do that. He ended up collecting about close to about 40K from me, and I didn't see him again. So many things to share, so I'm just like, why don't I just really go to the before my dad now started coming to Genesis. When my dad now started coming to Genesis, I didn't go to church for 6 months. So before I started coming to Genesis, no, I just got tired of the church thing. I abandoned everything. I stopped going. So when I started going to it was the music that attracted me to understand the church. I love the way they sing there. So I kind of joined the choir there, and that was how I started. And when we were there, God just gave me this unusual fame. Like everybody started knowing me, everybody shouting. And the people that I met, they got benched all of them. Even the normal celestial in Tomako, the way I will sing my own. Because I'm from a Pentecostal church, they will do our songs. We sing it the same way, but it would be more pleasant. So it was like coming there, I was like a threat to most of those people there, the girls. So
yes.
They just came and stole our shine just like that. And the way that he relates with him is different from the way he relates to us, because he knows that I am learned. And he knows that he has seen some qualities in me, also the glory of God anyway. So it gives me this audience that it doesn't give any other person.
That's Genesis,
yes. So can you be most people? I kind of have this, and even the elders in there, all of them, they respect me as I'm small. But the way they relate to me as if, because I try to, as much as possible, to respect everybody I see, and I love everyone equally. Like, I just love people. So, one way or the other, I just noticed that, at the end of the day, they say if you can't beat them, join them. All of them didn't have a choice, and they started appraising me, liking me, checking on me, and stuff like that. That was when I started having friends, that people that I never even knew that they could even say hello to me. They started talking to me online. All of us started now talking. Church level, it wasn't personal or anything. So before I now knew what was happening, that was when this Mr. Macaulay came in and everything. And the way he handled it, you understand? This thing don't share like it's not as if it's really Macaulay that is guilty. They are all guilty. Macaulay is guilty, and everyone, all of them too is guilty. But if you had handled the case better, I won't have been angry. And you see this matter too, and it was the money that pissed me off. I haven't ever that into Shelley. It was the money that really now made me start saying things the way it was. That so this is how I want to steps forward there. You will be able to analyze that person from beginning to the end, because I want to come what people will send me that from that to the really start ministering to you that so I kind of saw him as a very corrupt man. He's a very corrupt man.
Who is that?
Very corrupt. Genesis, very corrupt. Very, very corrupt man.
I know.
Like for you to I don't understand. For you to go and be giving me money like that, like what's the money for? For you to parley with that guy. When you knew that what this guy did was wrong.
Let me tell you. God wants to just expose them. That's all. You see,
I don't understand. I don't understand. The thing is that they are the same. And Prophet Macaulay is doing the same too.
That's Genesis.
But but at least you should have been discreet, honest. At least for the first time in your life, to share the right thing. Even what everybody go around so like that. They will see another truth. But all of the first phone that money is just annoying. In a powerful.
It must annoy you. You see, the look, let me tell you, you don't understand these things. You're bad. Because Oko, most of them is Oko, and you people don't even know. Now, if something you're supposed to achieve within 1 year, you are now chasing it for 10 years, how will you feel? You're supposed to be a graduate within 1 year. You're supposed to marry your husband and raise children within 3 years and set up your business within 2 years. And you are now chasing those things for like 10, 20 years. The day you understand, you will be so mad. You understand? And that is why you came out. You understand? Are you hearing me? Hello?
Hello. Hello.
How are you?
Fine.
What happened to you?
Nothing.
Eh?
Nothing.
You're with your mom?
Yes.
So why are you crying?
I'm sorry.
No, why are you crying now? You are confused, Abby.
I spoke with Auntie Maureen and she said you were really mad.
You don't need to cry.